going to lose. There is no hope. The sky's falling. It's over, fellas. It's over. There's no hope for winning this game. There's no motivation. Nothing I can say. The season's over. We suck. At least that's what I think. I do know somebody, though, that doesn't think like I do. I'm going to go get him.
The Mustard Man is back! Here to tell you that Georgia sucks! Woo!
Guys knew this or not, but Georgia sucks. Yeah, they're number one in the nation. We won 2 national championships, but whatever. That's why Mickey Mouse got 2 ears. 2 Mickey Mouse national championships doesn't mean that you're the best program in all of history, and it certainly doesn't mean that we're supposed to be afraid of y'all. You know, it's sad. It took decades of college football for people to finally decide that Ohio State and Alabama were 2 of the most annoying college football fan bases. It took 2 years for people to decide that Georgia was up there with them. It's sad, really, because Georgia fans act like college football didn't exist until 2021. Georgia fans had to deal with years upon years of the 1980 jokes, so I get it in that aspect. But what's funny about it is the way it all happened and the way the 1980 jokes just went on forever. You know what makes the 1980 jokes so funny? You know what made them so funny when they were still around? Is the fact that Georgia was the perennial almost team of college football. Georgia fans act like they didn't develop they didn't have a high recruiting class until Kirby Smart got on campus. Georgia had high recruiting classes for as long as I've been alive. The only difference is, up until 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, when you won that national championship back in 2021, the first of the Mickey Mouse Natties, up until then, Georgia fans were the almost team of college football. Oh, you almost got it. You got to be quicker than that. That's exactly what Georgia was for the longest time. That's all y'all have been, is the almost team at college football. Oh, you almost got it. You were so close. Remember, you could go back to, how long do we have to go back to find that out? You could go back years and years and years of perennial failure coming from Georgia with super high recruiting classes. Here comes Mark Richt with the highest recruiting class of all time. Georgia's going to be the national champions of everything because look at, they recruit better than anybody. Then what did they go out there and do? Lay a big, fat egg. Every single time. Without fail. They choke and choke and choke and choke and choke. It wasn't until 2021 where they finally figured out how to do it. The first of the Mickey Mouse Natties. When all of Alabama's wide receivers were hurt And Georgia went in there and got themselves one of the Mickey Mouse championships. The next year, because Ohio State is a terrible field goal kicker and TCU didn't even belong in the playoffs, Georgia got their second of their Mickey Mouse natties. Oh yeah, Squidtard. What 1998, Squidtard? What about 1998? Yeah, 1998 was a great year. We also didn't go through a streak of perennial choking like y'all did. And the greatest part about that is, even with your 2 Mickey Mouse natties, get this. Tennessee still has more national championships than Georgia. Tennessee don't have more natties than Georgia. Look at the last few years. Georgia got more natties than Tennessee. Hey. I got some math for you. Is 6 bigger than 4? Is 6 bigger than 4, Georgia man? Is it? I really need to know. And now because Georgia won 2 Mickey Mouse natties, they think they're the greatest thing since everything. They own the sport. And they own every other sport, too, even though all of their other sports suck. Now suddenly Georgia fans only pretend to care about one single sport. They don't care about their basketball team. They don't care about their baseball team. None of that matters anymore. They don't care about any other sport other than football suddenly, where they somehow have less natties than most of the other elite schools in the SEC. Womp, womp, womp. Oh yeah, well you thought you were going to win a national championship last year, and then you didn't because you went into Athens and you got beat. You know what the saddest part about Athens is? Let me tell you, the saddest part about that win was that Tennessee beat themselves. Georgia didn't do anything. All they did was just sit there and watch Tennessee beat themselves. They didn't even do anything. It was so bad down there in Athens that they had to create a fake statistic of decibels for how loud their stadium was. They only reached like 90 decibels, and they had on the Jumbotron where it was like 120, we reached 130 decibels, that's the loudest of any college football stadium, because it's not true! You used a fake statistic to make you all seem better than you actually are. Athens is trash! And y'all coming into Neyland Stadium have not lost a game in Neyland Stadium for a very, very long time. And y'all are getting ready to deal with the biggest whooping of a lifetime. Y'all are going to get embarrassed once you walk on into Neyland Stadium. Ain't that true? Well, Josh Heupel never beat Kirby Smart. Well, okay. Think, which one would you rather have when you walk into a stadium for your first year coaching job? A literal toilet on fire? Or a team that already has national championship talent? One of those inherited natty talent. The other one inherited the burning toilet. You want to guess which one's who? Yeah, you can figure it out. Heupel inherited a literal toilet on fire. Everybody was gone. All the good talent disappeared. They just got out for recruiting violations thanks to Ronald McPruitt. And Josh Heupel went in there and in 2 years got us to number 1 in the college football playoff poll. Oh, well, Georgia got there too. Well, congratulations. You didn't do much else since then until 8 years later. Kirby Smart inherited a team with national championship talent, and it took him 6 whole years to do anything with that. It's almost like history repeats itself. Up until 2021, that is. Congratulations on your 2 Mickey Mouse natties, I guess. I wouldn't be so hard on Georgia if it weren't for their fans. Georgia fans have got to be some of the most toxic people on planet friggin' Earth. And the best part about it is they act like this Tennessee game is just another game to them. Tennessee doesn't matter that much. Tennessee is your Super Bowl, Georgia man. It is. It's your Super Bowl. After you beat TCU last season, you weren't sitting there talking about, oh man, I can't wait to go off on these TCU fans and these Ohio State fans. No, all you were thinking about was, I'm ready to tell Tennessee all about it. I can't wait to tell these Tennessee fans. Because that's all that matters to you. When we were running into Athens as number 1 in the nation, I bet you were sitting on all fours throughout the entirety of the week, barking at the floor, just waiting for that game to kick off. One of the biggest college football YouTubers I know, Uncle Lou, shout out to him, he says that South Carolina's his most hated team, and I call C-A-P big ol' cap. As, he has no merch on South Carolina. Never even mentions South Carolina in his videos. He mentions Tennessee at least 17 times weekly in his videos. And not only that, when you go to the official merchandise website for his channel, you find more Tennessee merch than you do Georgia! And I'll tell you what, after this game, Georgia's going to have to get themselves a new shirt with a Tennessee logo on it that says Georgia's daddy on it. Another thing is, once we beat Georgia and once we get this win tomorrow, one of the first things I'm doing is I'm giving a call to PETA and I'm telling y'all to run all of you Georgia fans off the internet. Sitting here going around on the internet on all fours going, woo, 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 woo. Yeah, y'all need to get ran off the internet and PETA would be the right people to do it. Y'all are about to get heavily exposed in front of the entire nation for the frauds that y'all are. Mickey Mouse only has 2 ears. That's 2 natties. You can't have a third one. Mickey Mouse can't prevail. The Magic Kingdom can't save you from what's getting ready to happen, which is a wholesale ass whooping in Neyland Stadium. The Tennessee Volunteers are going to absolutely dominate y'all. This next message isn't for all the Georgia fans. There are some of you on here, some Georgia fans, that are actually supportive if we lose a game, have been around here for a long time, win or lose. They're on here. They talk. They enjoy college football like the rest of us. Tennessee's not their Super Bowl. They don't jump around here and then disappear once Georgia loses. This message is not for you. But for the rest of you, and there are a lot of you out there because I've seen you, these Georgia fans who jump on here every time Tennessee loses with the ha ha ha, 1998, the whole shtick, everything like that. When Georgia loses this game, I almost guarantee it, you will be gone. You won't be around here. You will have run so far away that not even PETA can find you. But I will. I will find every last one of you who has been all up in my comment section this last year. Run your mouth. The moment Georgia loses this game, I will find you. You cannot escape what's coming, Georgia man, which is a gigantic butt whooping. The Tennessee Vols are going to put the whooping of a friggin' lifetime on the Georgia Bulldogs. Go Vols, baby! Woo!